distinguished media personnel, my colleagues from Singapore and in India, I extend a warm welcome to you on this auspicious occasion of inaugurating a new WSA facility here in Bangalore. A warm welcome to all of you. Appreciate the fact that you took your time off to grace this occasion and share this success and moments with us. Share with all of you that we have more than 380 Best South centers spread across length and breadth of country. Our here.com, the digital lead generation engine, Mr. Piyush Goyal, the Managing Director and CEO of here.com, is also here in Gurgaon. Got around 700 to 800 employees spread across the country, having manufacturing in India, providing the services, regional setup, our R&D setup in Hyderabad, and here.com based out of Gurgaon. Creating awareness, accessibility, and providing the affordable solution. We realize that the awareness or the social stigma is still much more. Also, we realize that the accessibility, a professionally managed hearing care store numbers such amount of consumers in India, and also it is important that we provide the affordable solutions to Indian consumers with the latest technology that we have. Capitalize, explore all possible mediums available, along with different NGOs, with our brand ambassadors, conducting several corporate social responsibilities across India. So not only that the awareness has been spread, but also we give the quality of the hearing to those children who are not been able to get the good hearing services because of the socio-economic factor. I said, besides awareness, accessibility is very important because to cater the large population of 1.4 billion, the point of sales or the professionally managed hearing care stores were very, very limited. And this is how we started with an objective of providing the world-class technology through a world-class delivery mechanism. We started Best Sound Center concept. It was a concept for our partners to have a standard layout and enhance the services to their consumers to provide them the world-class services through these Best Sound Centers. We would be reaching around 400 Best Sound Centers in the next 6 months, and our ambition is that in the next couple of years we achieve the mark of 500. So this is the largest ever, we can say, hearing aid store chain that we establish in India. In the major metropolitan cities, we found that there are a lot of misconceptions, deniability and ambiguity about hearing care services or hearing aids. To empower consumers to make the well-informed decision, we started a new concept called Brilliant Sound Galaxy. It's a very unique concept that we started. These are the large hearing aid stores, display a strong technological evolution, different accessories, form factors, self-testing kiosks, so that a consumer feel empowered to choose the right technology as per his lifestyle and use the product for himself. This is gaining the traction, and we would like to expand this initiative also going forward in the future. At the same time, to enhance the accessibility, we are partnering with our hearing care dispensers, a new budding audiologist, supporting them, hand-holding them, identifying tier 3, tier 4 kind of cities where the need of hearing care services is more, and we are moving ahead with them.
Moment for now, well over a year, I think. It's been a long way in the planning. I won't be long. I will just share a few words about WS Audiology for those of you maybe member of the press who are less familiar with the company, and how we look at India from that angle. So WS Audiology is a leading manufacturer and distributor of hearing aids globally. We are headquartered in Denmark, near Copenhagen, and we have a team of just over 12,000 people spread over 40 countries. And you can see here revenue, but you can also here see some of our key sites for the world. And we're in the field of technology, so R&D is a very big component of what we do. And we operate through 4 main R&D hubs. And one of them, as Avinash mentioned, is based in India, in Hyderabad. And we're extremely proud that we're able to complement our footprint with this recent addition to our R&D hubs. We also operate a bit closer to India from a very big site in Singapore, where we have a lot of corporate offices. We have our global operations headquartered over there as well, as well as the team that looks after the business for this region.
It's a pleasure to be here for this inauguration of WA's new facility here in Bengaluru. I'm the new Danish ambassador to India. I just arrived 3 months ago with my family. I have my wife and my 2 kids. And actually, last night, my daughter, she's 8 years old, she had one of her first play dates with some of her newfound friends up in Delhi. And I, as a father, it's always good to witness that you have happy kids. They are, the 2 girls were chatting and playing. And then I noticed a small thing, which was that the girl that my daughter played with had an hearing aid. And as we all know in this room, you can hardly notice it, but you did notice that it was there. And then, of course, you cannot, you feel first a little sad when you see it, because in a way, small children, young girls like that, you see it's a pity that they are already, at that age, some are suffering from a hearing loss. But maybe that's just me, who's also a victim of the stigma that your CEO just outlined above. Because my second thought was that, on the other hand, this girl is also very fortunate. She's fortunate because clearly her parents had the awareness to detect, probably relatively early on, that this girl had problems hearing and that she needed to see a professional specialist. Also, the girl was fortunate because her parents could afford hearing aid, and the girl was fortunate because she had some sort of accessibility to it. So basically, the 3 keywords that WSA is also pioneering here in India: awareness about the problem, affordability, and accessibility. And if you zoom up at the global scale, not everybody is as fortunate as the little girl that played with my daughter yesterday. Not everybody can afford it, not everybody is aware, and not everybody has access. But WSA is trying to remedy that, and certainly here in India, where the problem is significant.
And especially seeing your beautiful new office and production facility here in Bangalore. I think it's great to see Danish companies embracing the opportunities of India. A lot of people, when we mention India abroad, is okay, that's about cheap labor. But India is all about assessing an educated and competent workforce which has the gumption to basically make the world a better place. And that is what I see to a high degree that VSA is doing. You're making the world a better place. As the ambassador just mentioned, you have about 63 million people, diagnosed or undiagnosed people, with hearing loss in India. And you can't see it on them, and they can't normally understand. And I'm so happy that Sid is here today, so that we also see that this is something that we need to embrace, and we need to make the world a little better. And that is why I'm very proud to work here at the Embassy in New Delhi, at the Trade Council, where we basically help the Danish companies work in India and also bring the cutting-edge innovation into India for Indian engineers to make them even better. So also when I went through your manufacturing facility here, and we see how a 3D scan of the ear is then downloaded into, and it is then is printed here, 3D printed here, and then assessed to the individual patient.
Distinguished esteemed dignitaries from Denmark, Singapore, and of course the Mr. Avinash Pawar, the CEO. Thank you very much for giving me this honor to be present here on this very auspicious occasion. And congratulations to the CEO who has done a great deal to open up the new premises. And what an interior this has been, extraordinary. Can all of you put your hands together for this wonderful premises? Marvelous. And congratulations for the Denmark and India friendship of platinum year. Wow, what an occasion this has been. 75 years of Indo-Denmark friendship. My congratulations to both the countries for this wonderful friendship, which has to go a long way in inspiring and motivating other countries for peace, harmony, and friendship. Right, so on this occasion, I wouldn't like to take much of your time, but to express that I think I'm very proud to be the brand ambassador of Widex Hearing Aid Company. Right, more than 15 years I've been a brand ambassador, and have done extensively in promoting the hearing aid. I think I can very proudly say that I'm the brand ambassador who's using the hearing aid. And how it all started was way back, again 15 to 18 years ago, when I had fractured my jaw playing international cricket. And at that time I didn't realize my hearing impairment was increasing. Until I retired, everything was fine from cricket, became a senior citizen, okay, fine. And then at home, I was watching a serial with my family. I said, raise the volume. They heard me once, twice, thrice. Third time they said, go to the hearing aid company, get your ears checked. So I went along and got myself checked, and the doctor, he said, I cannot take the risk of taking you on a surgery. I cannot promise you the normal hearing, and you are an international property and a national property. We will try and find a solution. Then came, at that time, the managing director, Mr. T.S. Anand, who was MD. He came into Bangalore, and I was introduced to him, and he checked my audio impairment. He said, yes, you have an impairment. And he said, we will provide you a hearing aid which will save you from many and embarrassing situations. I said, great. How much does it cost? He said, 1.5 lakhs per hearing aid. I told him I didn't hear you at all. He said, don't worry. Don't worry, you don't have to pay, we will make you a brand ambassador. Wow, I have heard you nice, loud and clear. We will make you a brand ambassador, and that's how the hearing aid, it all started off with Intune at that time, very small one, which you would have just seen around while you were going around. So in that connection, it has saved me from many a situation, embarrassing situation in meetings as a commentator, as various meetings which I attend. It has helped me immensely. And I thank the CEO, Mr. Avinash, for having encouraged me, and T.S. Anand, who have been a great source of inspiration to me in using the hearing aid. And we have done quite a great deal. I think my congratulations to Mr. Avinash Pawar, for he has been a great CEO. He has been a leader leading from the front. And I congratulate the entire team of yours, sir, for having promoted and done a great deal. Please put your hands together, the team, for the great job which you all have been doing. He has had a wonderful team. Like Dhoni has been a great leader on the field, CEO Avinash Kumar has been a great leader leading from the front and taking Widex WSA to greater heights, and I wish you and the team the very best of luck in further innovations and the technology which has come in wake.
And then we are finally here. This has been a big day, and it wouldn't have been possible without the contribution of so many people.
Employee strength in Bangalore unit, and how many you're going to increase in the days to come. Also tell us, Mr. Avinash, this question to you. How many variants of hearing aids you manufacture here in this Bangalore unit, and how are they priced? Like how affordable is this? And also tell us about your digital platform, here.com. How does it is going to help the end users? And do you have any plug and play kind of a concept for hearing aid, or it's customized?
Okay, thank you for this question. We have around 150 employees based out of our Bangalore facility. We also have, as I said, that regional service centers in Bombay, Delhi and Kolkata. And we also have our R&D facility in Hyderabad and here.com in Gurgaon. So total WSA strength in India is around 700 to 800 employees. The future plans are, yes, we made the new facility so that we can expand our resources, we can enhance our service levels, address the alternative channels with the new concepts like teleaudiology. So definitely as the business grows up and the need arises, we would continue to expand our strength going forward. The second question was about here.com. Here.com is a part of WSA. It's based out of Gurgaon. It's the digital growth engine. Through here.com, we approach to consumers across the country. They operate to around more than 450 cities, working with around 2,000 partners in the country. They identify the consumers, train them, guide them, make them aware about hearing technology, the consequences of hearing loss not treated well, educate them and then drive them to the hearing aid stores. The third question was the bandwidth of about our hearing aids. We have a comprehensive range of hearing aids starting from the price of 8 to 9,000 up to 3.5 lakh rupees. Specially Make in India project was designed to address the government channel and the people who from a low socio-economic background in the smaller cities. Those products are at present are manufactured here in Bangalore facility, and they are priced in range of 9 to 10,000 rupees.
So how is this hearing aid reaches the end users? And is there any, so what is the mechanism you use? How do you reach out to the end users? Is it through the dealers or distributors, hospitals? How does your model works?
Yes, we call them as dealers. These dealers are basically audiologists who are based all across the country. They have their one or multiple hearing aid clinics. So they see the patients day in and day out, and they are our customers. So we educate them about our new technology, our new offerings, the features of the product and pricing, so that they can service the consumers there.
So there is no plug and play, here kind of a hearing aid. It is completely customized, right? Every product, every unit is customized, you mean to say? It is based, because each person's hearing aid is different. It will vary from person to person, right? So how does it, how do you manufacture?
There are basically three types of hearing aids.
Okay.
One is behind the ear, which is not actually customized.
Okay. It's a
depending-
random, you mean to say?
Yeah, but then it needs the diagnosis and programming of the hearing aid. We also have a custom hearing aids, which needs an impression that we have a 3D technology. We scan the impression and then we make the custom hearing aids. Also, there are new type of hearing aids, new form factors, where we call it as a receiver in the canal, which is gaining the traction into Indian market. So there are different types of hearing aids are available depending on the need, preferences and affordability and lifestyle of a consumer.
In Germany, in Singapore, and in India. So we have 4 major hubs. India is one of them.
So in Bangalore, you manufacture all the 3 that you mentioned, all 3 variants you manufacture here. And what exactly happens in Bangalore? What center, in Bangalore center?
The specific objective is to address the government channel and the smaller cities where the prevalence of behind the ear is more. And what other thing happens in Bangalore is that when we provide the hearing aids to the patients or to the consumers, they also need servicing at times if required. So we have a huge facility of service and repair of those hearing aids. Precisely, we do not have the exact number of newborn hearing loss.
Yeah.
But yes, we say that we recommend always a newborn screening, because the hearing loss detected early can be treated early, because if it is not detected early, it affects the speech in the longer run.
Absolutely, yeah. Because there is no dumb and deaf. Only if you can't hear, you can't speak, right?
Exactly.
That's the whole idea.
That's the problem, and that's why we always recommend, and this awareness is increasing. Many hospitals, gynecological hospitals or pediatricians are going for hearing test evaluation for newborn if they find something unnatural.